First actual video. Madly recommended. YouTuber with 17 million subs tries to escape cops. This is the PopularMMOs video.
Hey, wake up, man. I don't got all day for you. Wake up. Wake your ass up.
Weed and a ton of fireball. Homie is messed up.
Just put your arms like you're praying. Look on what? Like you're praying.
Yeah, just like palm stuff.
No, I'm about to get chased.
I never understand when people try to run from the police. Okay, no. Side note. Or not side note. Reframe that. Or rephrase that. I understand when people try to run from the cops before they've been pulled over. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't know who you are and they see you from afar, if you haul ass, you could get away, you know? But if they already have you, know who you are, see your face, have you on Bodycam video, like, you're not getting away. You know what I mean? Like, I understand he's drunk, or, like, whoever we usually watch these Bodycam videos are drunk, but, like, what's the plan of action?
I don't believe who it is, Sarge. It's YouTube boy.
On March 20th,
Oh, nah, they're memeing on him.
2024, officers in Jacksonville, Florida receive reports of a man sleeping on a residential street. What they don't expect is to find one of YouTube's most popular former stars, who turns a simple wellness check into a chaotic encounter, leaving another mark on an already
Why was he sleeping on the ground?
unraveling legacy.
You going to jail
Again.
You can Minecraft that.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before.
He can Minecraft that. I appreciate the effort, but that was not a good joke.
Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. It's near midnight when dispatchers receive a 911 call from a concerned Florida resident.
Hi there. I just came home from picking my sister up at the airport, and there's a man kind of laying in the road. Any drink and drugs, weapons involved that you know of?
I wouldn't have. In New Jersey, not calling the cops on that. That's a norm, dude. If I see a guy, like, fent leaning or, you know, like, slumped on the side of the road, just keep going, you know? Like, I mean, you could try and pull over and be like, do you need anything? But I would assume, like, I know PopularMMOs was just drunk, but, like, I would generally assume, like, oh, they're on, like, fent or some sort of drug.
I do not know.
Do you think he's trying to harm himself?
I think he might be dead, or I
Think he might be dead?
don't know.
An officer arrives to find a man lying on the pavement beneath a streetlight, dressed only
Okay, this isn't, like, a rural neighborhood. Okay. Side note, this isn't like, this looks like there's like, you know, nice houses around here. So maybe.
only in shorts and a t-shirt despite the chilly 45-degree weather.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, sheriff's office. Do you live here? Huh? Hey, wake up, man. I don't got all day for you. Wake up. Wake your ass up.
You had a bit too much drink tonight, man? You're good?
You live here?
Where do you live?
Let's see what's some of these.
I can't hear you, man.
I had a lot of silver left, sorry.
You had a lot of what?
See some girls.
What?
An alcohol, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sorry, bro.
Do you live around here?
Yeah, do you want to say it?
Do you have like an ID on you by chance?
Okay. See, no,
Well, I just want to make sure you
I mean, he's clearly blackout drunk. Like, that's how my friends talk to me when they get blackout drunk. Like, it's just mumbling.
home safe, that's all.
Yeah, that's sorry. I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry. Like,
Well,
nothing that annoying. So, bro.
No. Do you have an ID? Like a wallet on you or anything?
Damn, getting that throttled off Surfsides. Yo, best alcohol, though.
Well, I'm better.
Not sponsored. Surfsides? One can drink for the rest of my life? I'm having Surfsides.
And
Oh, he did coke? He wasn't drunk?
like 5 minutes, I'll give it to you.
All right.
Didn't he make a video about this? Like, this is... I don't want to say this is, like, old news. But this is just the body cam getting released. He already talked about this. No, he didn't? Bro, yeah, he did. This is a different time. I thought he made a video about him getting arrested. Yeah. PopularMMOs, I went to jail. Oh, this was 2023. What did he go to jail for the first time? Watched with a kid. Very sad that he's in this state. Hope he gets back on his feet. Oh, for sure, dude. This is sad. Especially, like, somebody that you watch when you're, like, a child, like your childhood YouTuber. And it's not that like I mean I would assume that he's set money-wise because he was, you know, big during the like fucking peak YouTube times ad revenue-wise. So I think he's just kind of delving into a period of substance abuse.
I'd be going to jail.
I'm going to jail.
Yeah, you're sleeping on the ground.
I'm so sorry that my parents had jail to me when I was here.
Do you even live here? Where do you live?
The man is able to provide an address, which the officers quickly note is nowhere nearby.
Commissioner Drive?
Commissioners.
Where's that at? Is that by San Pablo? Is that by San Pablo?
Yes.
So what are you doing all the way down over here? If you live?
You're a ways from home, bud. Probably at least like 20 minutes out.
I was drinking. Friends wanted to come over to make sure I was good, that's all.
So how do you get over here?
Oh, he's like fully coherent now.
Just drove. That's all they did.
Somebody dropped you off here?
Yeah, they dropped me off here, yeah.
You need rescue?
They're treating him badly. I think they're being a little rude, but at the same time, like, they're just here to be like, hey, dude, you're asleep on the sidewalk in a neighborhood at 1 in the morning and it's 40 degrees outside. What's going on? You know, that's not like a normal thing.
You to come check you out?
No, I'm actually fine. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, can you call Uber or somebody to come get you? Because you're in this condition, you're not even safe to walk.
Call an Uber? Aren't cops legally liable to drive you home in certain scenarios? I don't know 100%, but at least in the state of New Jersey, I'm pretty sure you can ask a police officer to drive you home. Why are they telling him to call an Uber? I'd be like, can't you take me home? Like, you might have to wait. It probably depends on the state. But, like, the way I've heard it is that, like, if you can't get a ride home, you could call, like, the police and be like, I'm stranded. And they might be like, we're not getting there for 4 hours.
Oh, yeah, I apologize for that. I didn't...
Yeah, you just call a friend.
Yeah, you got like anybody that can come pick you up? Because like,
No, I can't.
seriously, yeah, you're like 20 minutes from home, man, and that's like fast driving. You're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I apologize for that. To be annoying.
Well, what's your
Why didn't he crash at his friend's house is what I'm confused about. Like, I mean, I don't want to assume things, but that's like a shitty friend if he's like, yeah, I'm bagging on you, bro. You got to dip. Like, if I have a friend over and they're drunk, like, I won't let them drive home. Like, I will take their keys. Like, you're not going anywhere. Like, I've never had to do that, but, like, I'd be like, dude, you're staying here. Like, if you're drinking, you're not leaving, you know? Unless it's like you have one beer. Like, if you have one beer and you're playing a game, it's like, okay, you're probably at, like, a .02. But, like that's, like, you're having wine at a restaurant.
name?
Pat.
Pat?
What's your last name, Mr. Pat?
Julian, no.
You're a good friend, bro. There was one time I was with, this is side rant. I was at an Airbnb with my friends. There was a new couple in this Airbnb. They started arguing. And the woman was like, I'm driving home. She was blackout drunk. I was like, you're not driving home. She's like, I'm driving home. I stand in the doorway like this. like a fucking star T-pose. I'm like, you're not leaving. I'm like, you're just not leaving. Like, and she's like, she starts getting mad at me. I'm like, you can get mad at me all you want. You're like at a .2 right now. Like, you would kill someone. You would like kill someone and die yourself. Like, fuck no. Ended up calming down. Thanks me for it later. It's just like, dude, people get drunk. I think it's like a type of personality where if people get drunk and they get upset, immediately they're like, safety is no longer a concern. And they're just like, I'm going home. I'm leaving. I'm like, dude, no. Like, fucking, what are you doing?
Known as Pat, 35-year-old Patrick Thomas Julianelle is the creator behind the massively successful YouTube channel, PopularMMOs. His content primarily focused.
Bro, he has to be set, though. I know that doesn't have to do with what's going on right now, because he could literally just be an alcoholic or addicted to a drug right now or something. Like, that happens to a lot of famous people, a lot of people that have, you know, had fame and then lost it or something like that. But 4.6 thousand videos, 4,000 videos, 17 million subs. He was like peak YouTuber, dude, when in his prime. Like, did y'all watch him? When I was like 10, bro, I watched like all of his modded videos.
Earning him over 17 million subscribers before he suddenly stopped uploading in 2023, leaving fans to wonder where he'd gone. When officers ask Pat if there's anyone he can call to pick him up, they quickly run into a problem.
Oh, no, it's dead.
Oh, his phone's dead?
Yeah, that's what it's saying is, like, that little battery alert you're getting.
Okay, they quickly run into a problem. Your phone's dead. Great. Why doesn't the officer pick up his phone?
That means it's dead. You need to charge it. Yeah, that's what that means there, Chief. Could you try to spell your last name for me? I understand it's French.
Get him a charger. Yeah, wouldn't they have a car charger? I don't know. I feel like there's, like, loops around this. I'd be like, oh, your phone's dead. Let me get you a charger. You know? Like, he has an iPhone. Everybody has a fucking iPhone.
So sweet.
Yeah.
It's not like I can't spell it.
Well, again, I'm not trying to be a jerk to you.
I can spell it.
While one officer returns to his cruiser to find a phone charger Pat can use, the other stays with him as he begins to voice a concern.
Don't really feel like getting arrested.
Yeah, you're sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, no.
Multiple people are calling it in. Their person might be dead.
Yeah,
That a person doesn't even live here.
I know.
You want to sit inside the car. It's nice and warm.
I just hope I don't go to jail again.
Pat is no stranger to the justice system. On May 16, 2021, he was arrested on charges of domestic battery causing bodily harm, but the case was later dropped. According to multiple news reports at the time, Julia Nell posted a statement on Twitter shortly after the incident that has since been deleted, claiming the accusations were false. Unfortunately for Pat, his fear of returning to jail is about to become a bitter reality.
But why would they arrest him? Like, right now, he's not committing a crime. Oh, he might have drugs on him? Weed? Nah, if he gets arrested for weed, though, bro, side rant. Side fucking rant right now. You see how Texas is making all forms of THC illegal? That is the dumbest thing. Political warning. Political warning. Throw it up. Throw it up. Throw it up. That is the dumbest fucking thing ever. Texas is like getting rid of like all THC, and you might have your own opinions on like weed and whether or not it's good for you or bad for you, but the idea of making all forms of THC illegal and some of the shit, I'm going to make a TikTok about it. All the stuff they're doing where they're like, it's like some congressman and he's holding up a bag of edibles he got from a fucking smoke shop. And he's like, are you going to eat one of these bars? 50 milligrams in here. Are you going to eat one of these? You don't even know what they're putting in them. You're telling me you're allowed as an adult to go to a store and buy this? Yes, I'm going to get geeked off that shit, number one. Flat out. I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I'm going to go to that boof-ass smoke shop. I did it when I was in Austin, Texas. I fucking went to a fucking corner store, walked in, went, yeah, I'll take a vape and a fucking edible bag, and I fucking ate that shit. The reason that's not a problem comparable to what they're trying to do is because if you make weed illegal to where vendors aren't able to sell it, do people stop smoking weed? No. What do they do? What do they do? What do they do? I don't vape nicotine, chat. It was a THC vape. But let's have an agreement here. If you make weed illegal in a state where a lot of people use weed, and yes, they had regular weed where, as you would classify it, they don't have medical, or they don't have like marijuana stores in Texas. They have weed shops that are like integrated with the smoke shops where they sell THCA, and it's like a legal loophole. And they're making that illegal. But the benefit that provided was some level of regulation on the product that people were consuming. Are people still going to drug dealers in Texas? Yes. Are people still not getting a massively regulated product at a smoke shop that they should be at a genuine medical marijuana store like in New Jersey, Oregon, Maine, or other places where weed is legal? Yeah, it's worse. But at least it's regulated to a degree. When you make weed illegal, you are giving that market to drug dealers. You're handing that over to drug dealers. Right? And I'm not sitting here and saying like, oh, lacing weed with fentanyl is common. No. The bigger concern is like cutting carts, giving you bad product that has additives in it that can fucking kill you. And yeah, not every single product you're getting at a smoke shop that has THCA and is legal loophole is like great, but there's some level of product quality, reputation, and regulation. And so I would say Texas was, in my opinion, on path to make weed legal when I was there, based on how available THC was and how regulated it seemed, comparable to now where they're making it entirely illegal. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to have more drug-related deaths now than they did then. It's so stupid to do that. People are gonna fucking smoke weed. It's different from opioid usages and things where obviously you need to make that illegal because people are going to OD and die. But weed is something that's so overtly common that you need, even if you don't support it, don't buy it. But it also is money in the pockets for the government. If you as a state regulate weed usage, make it legal, and tax the fuck out of it, your state makes more money. You now have more money, yeah, from fucking stoners, and maybe more people get into marijuana because it's legal, but at least they're getting a product that's safe. Oh, I might have lost front page. I was talking about marijuana. Sorry, Twitch. Sorry, Dan Clancy. I don't care. I needed to voice that.
You don't.
Many months of going to jail and stuff.
Okay, you don't have no weapons, anything on you. Okay, come on. Place your bag on top of my hood. I just got to pat you down before you go inside my car. Place your phone right there. Okay. Just real quick, just put your hands out. You don't have no weapons, anything. You don't have anything on your bag that should be worried of. Any drugs or anything? Huh?
No, it's just called.
You mind if I search your bag real quick?
Officers allow Pat to warm up in the back of the cruiser while his phone charges in the front seat. At the moment, he
okay, they do charge his phone.
Isn't under arrest or being detained. However, the situation quickly changes when officers look inside his backpack.
I'm gonna glove up before I start touching weed and a ton of Fireball. Homie is messed up. Bruh. That's why I asked. I knew. I knew. He spelled his own last name wrong.
What's his name?
Patrick Julianel. Could you try to spell your last name for me? I understand it's French.
I don't like I can't spell it. I can spell it. I don't like I can't spell it.
Is it Julianel?
Simmons 94 because you might have to call Sarge.
As one officer steps away to pull his
What state is this in?
criminal history, the other confirms his suspicions that Pat is indeed the well-known YouTube star.
Hey, quick question for you.
Oh, Florida. Wait, I thought weed was legal in Florida. I don't know. Is it? It is? It might be medically legal. A lot of states, medicinal marijuana is legal, and then recreational is illegal.
For you. You used to play
Or at least decriminalized, but you're not able to buy it.
Xbox or anything like that?
Not Xbox. I've never played Xbox.
You didn't have like a YouTube channel?
YouTube, yeah, but not Xbox.
What was the YouTube channel about?
Video games.
What type of video games?
Minecraft.
Minecraft? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. That's YouTube boy off Commissioner Drive.
I have no idea what that neighborhood even is. The commissioner means nothing to me.
You know where you did the 51 for that fraud case, right? With St. Johns County.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God. Okay. Yep.
With the airstrip.
Jesus.
You have a city councilman at every house like $2 million and up. That's why I'm like, you got it.
I didn't know that was commissioner. Okay.
The officers read his Miranda rights before attempting to question him about the items found in his backpack.
Just checked out the bag there.
There's nothing to that.
So, well, hey, you had the big old bottle of Fireball, which probably explains why you're...
alcohol.
Yeah, you can have alcohol, right? That probably explains part of why you were passed out on the sidewalk there, right? So, what about the weed in the bag? Well, let me enlighten you here.
Yeah, that ain't an ounce. That's probably like, that's probably a half.
Here. This weed in the bag. The nice little jar.
It's a candle jar. It's not a regular. There's no prescription, no nothing.
Yeah. It's not like you got this on like a med card, because that doesn't come like that. So, what's up? You don't know?
I hate that you could get arrested for this. I'm not gonna approve of like Pat's actions after this, but I hate how you could get arrested for this. I don't. I think you should get arrested. I don't think you should get arrested for personal use of any drug. I don't think you should get arrested for any personal use of any drug. I think if they find heroin on you, I don't think you should get arrested. You know why? Because they should be focused on helping you instead of throwing your ass in prison where you're going to become more of a problem and then come out, be broke, not get a job, and probably fall into more drug usage. Think about it before you go, oh, we need to get this guy off the streets. If you're a drug dealer, fuck you. Yeah, you're killing people. Right, if you're fucking lacing your shit with fentanyl and stuff like that. That's different. And even then, you know, if people deal weed, I don't think that's nearly as bad as somebody that's like a drug dealer for like cocaine they're cutting or something like that. But I understand people getting arrested for having like pounds of marijuana or like cocaine or something. But if you have any level of personal use, help them. Right? That's something where it's like, hey, you have a problem. We need to help you, regardless of what state and how the state sees weed. Like in New Jersey, New Jersey doesn't see weed as a bad thing. In Florida or other states, though, they might. Right? And even then, this guy has personal use level weed. You're not dealing that. That is not, like, I've had 3 times as much weed as that in my life. That is like a fucking mini jar. He probably has 14 grams of weed that he bought. He bought a half from a guy. And maybe confiscate it, say you need to get help, we're going to make you go to a fucking like rehabilitation clinic or something like that. You could forcibly say that to somebody, but to go, no, we're going to throw you in prison.
Are you drunk? Have you been smoking as well?
I don't smoke. That's the funny part. You don't smoke, but you have marijuana.
Yeah, well, so why do you have the jar of pot?
I guess.
What?
I don't smoke.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, cool.
Ending their brief interview, officers make the determination to place Pat under arrest, but they're about to learn that Pat has no intention of making it easy.
All right, step out real quick. We're just gonna place you in handcuffs. All right, turn around real quick.
Yeah.
Just put your arms like you're praying.
Look on what?
Like you're praying.
Yeah, just like palms touching. We're not doing this.
All right. Kill 261 fighting one. Kill 261 fighting one. Stop
Bro,
resisting. Stop resisting.
I said we're good already. I said we're good. Okay. Buddy.
Stop.
I said we're good already. Why you keep
Stop.
Why do you keep saying stop? When I said good.
Stop.
Just face down.
I said we're good, buddy. I said we're good. Put it right in my ear.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Hey, you about to get tased.
I already told you I'm good.
You are about to get tased.
Are you saying that?
You are about to get tased.
I'm saying
You are about to get tased.
I got him. Get your cuffs. I got him.
All right, they're tweaking a little bit here. We've watched 100 body cam videos on this channel. They're freaking out. I'm not trying to. I'm not like, I know I have maybe a little bit of bias because I watched fucking Popular MMOs when I was a kid. But like, bro, he's laying on the ground, face down. It doesn't really look like he's resisting.
I'm saying I'm good.
Yeah.
You're facing what violence?
Yep.
Good. You don't have to save me. I said I'm good.
Get your ass up.
I kind of want to read what the comments say. Never expected the collab, making fun of a man who lost it all from so many issues and mistakes, extremely cool, immature of these officers. Well, you know, I think that's where it becomes unprofessionalism, where they meme on him. Like, because they're making fun of him, that he's like a YouTuber.
I have an open unit. Stop. I didn't do not kick.
I didn't kick anything.
Do not kick.
Did I kick anything?
All right. I gotta pop this and you're gonna sit in, all right?
Their jealousy made millions. Made.
Hey.
Past tense.
Buddy, I didn't do anything. Okay.
Yeah, get on him.
Yeah, trying. Let me in.
Get your feet in.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Backup soon arrives, and officers engage in a short discussion about the YouTuber's fame, fortune, and disappearance from the platform.
He's big on, well, used to be big on YouTube.
Playing Minecraft.
And my audio blew
But he made a lot of money.
Good. What did he do?
More money than all the officers here made in the last 10 years combined. I like before, like I'm not even trying to flex for him, but like, bro, yes, like yeah, he played Minecraft for kids. Like I have you ever seen like Courage JD's recent videos? They're so cringe. I still fuck with Courage JD because yo, respect the hustle. Courage JD reacts to like Family Guy funny moments. Like he is full leaned into the kid content now. And I still am like, respect the hustle. You're making tens of millions of dollars, right? You make kid-friendly YouTube videos. That is the fucking market, right? I curse. My videos get demonetized, age restricted. They don't get as many ads, right? Those guys were making funny money.
Here. Say a friend dropped him off. It doesn't make sense.
And I make good money. He had to make way fucking more. His channel's 9 times the size of mine.
While sitting in the back of the police cruiser, Pat asks the officer a question.
Depends on the question. We're not messing with that right now. You already... No. Respectfully, we had to fight you to get those on, so I'm not gonna try to do that again.
So he's like currently big in Minecraft now?
No, he died off about a year and a half ago.
Died off way more than a year and a half ago. This guy doesn't know PopularMMOs lore. PopularMMOs was popular in like 2014. I have not seen a PopularMMOs video since like fucking 2015. What the fuck do you mean a year and a half ago? Like 10 years. Not 10. Like 6 years ago he fell off.
Millions. I looked him up on YouTube before. He was making plenty.
The sergeant finally arrives, who will soon remember Pat not by his YouTube fame, but by another of his arrests that went viral.
You won't believe who it is, Sarge. Who is it? It's YouTube boy.
He's the one who ran through the gator game.
Yeah.
The jab
ran through the gator game.
Poor game.
The drag game.
In 2022, Pat and 2 others were arrested after one of them ran onto the field during a Jacksonville Jaguars football game. He received a withhold of adjudication and a...
Like streaking? Like he went streaking and got arrested? When the fuck did he do that?
sentence of 2 days in jail with 2 days credit for time served. He was also ordered to pay $408 in fees. One of the officers fills the sergeant in on exactly what happened when they attempted to place him under arrest tonight.
I'm standing in the front lines behind him, and he starts to deal with like one of these, like try to move like.
You have to spend 2 days in jail for streaking. If you streak during the Super Bowl, how long do you stay in jail? Like, what's the fine there? Oh, it's probably so much. It's not worth it. It's for the Super Bowl, but you're probably in jail for a week and they're gonna fine your ass like fucking 50 grand or some shit.
Like real fast. I
tried to juke you. Tried to juke you.
Grab his arm, my camera falls off like completely. He knocks out my camera. So we got him on the ground the whole time. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Oh, come on, bro. Really?
So you just got weed. They're just weed.
Weed in a bottle of
Fireball.
Yeah, Fireball.
You got resisting.
Yeah. You going to jail
again?
We can Minecraft that.
35-year-old Patrick Pat Thomas Julianell was formally charged with resisting an officer with violence, as well as possession of marijuana under 20 grams. His bond was set at $2,503.
Yeah, the $3 is really changing it. What? How, do they have like a slide scale? 2,503. Like, you think if he has 2,500, they're not letting him out? They're like, yeah, I got 2,500. You got $3? No. Well.
On March 20th, 2024, he was declared indigent, meaning a determination was made that he couldn't afford a private attorney, and he was appointed a public defender.
No. How did he lose all his YouTube money? I don't understand that. I would get it. I mean, we don't know what PopularMMOs life was like after. Like, I understand it. Like, say, who's like a big YouTuber that just spent Jack Doherty? Say Jack Doherty turbo fell off and just started spending money left and right, like buying yachts and supercars and houses, and then went broke. I would be like, okay, yeah. Oh, he got a divorce. Yeah, but you don't lose all of it in a divorce. You lose half. Well, I mean, it's up for agreement on certain things.
He initially entered a plea of not guilty, but later accepted a plea deal on November 20th, 2000.
He got 2 divorces? Bro, he got divorced, lost half, got married again, didn't sign a prenup, and then got divorced again. So he just lost 75% of his net worth in, like, what, 5 years?
2024. As a result of the plea deal, adjudication was withheld, and his possession charge...
God damn, always get a prenup? Well, prenups don't protect post-marital assets, to my knowledge. There's different types of prenups. Most prenups that people sign, it's like premarital assets. So, like, if I were to sign a prenup right now, what I have right now would be disclosed or covered, but anything post that isn't. And especially like prenups don't protect property. Like if you were ever to buy, like say he owned a house with his wife, I mean they might split it, or like he might get the house and she gets the money, or vice versa. Like it depends.
12 months of probation, 100 hours of community service, and a mandatory substance abuse evaluation with follow-up treatment. He was also ordered to provide a $1,000 donation to the Police Memorial Fund and write an apology to the officer he assaulted. However, on January 8, 2025, he was found to have violated his probation due to substance-related issues after failing a drug test on December 20, 2024. Pat claimed he was given a pill at a party several days earlier and didn't realize what was in it. This violation led to a warrant for his arrest issued on January 10, 2025. On February 2nd, 2000.
I mean, he could have gotten drugged. I got roofied at Barstool. Like, I've talked about that. If you're at a party or at a fucking bar, dude, somebody could spike your drink. Especially if you're around women. A guy might spike the wrong drink, or you might drink a woman's drink that was intended for them and then they gave to you.
2025, police responded to Pat's home address in reference to a mentally ill person, where he then was arrested for the active warrant. His probation was subsequently modified to include GPS monitoring and completion of an inpatient treatment program. On May 12, 2025,
Oh, so he just did have to go to a program.
a warrant was issued for his arrest due to a second violation of probation, when he submitted a urine sample which tested positive for marijuana and alcohol. Fans to this day continue to post on his videos and social media accounts, hopeful that one day he may make a comeback.
I think he needs to just abandon social media for a bit, focus on himself, and get better, man. He's clearly going through drug and abuse problems, which is a fucking serious thing. And then he has to, fix that, go from there. Like, I don't think returning to social media after that and then going through that same kind of circle of life again is the best play. Realistically, he should probably focus on himself, leave for a year, come back maybe after that. But next video.